Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Look on the screen, I believe it's Nuki Sylvester. She is a young content creator, age 23 with 3 kids. No longer here. You can see the caption reads, Mother of 3 sadly takes her own life and posts a final request. Very heartbreaking, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get to it. So down here, the caption reads, Nuki Sylvester, my favorite colors are pink and black. I want my sons in all pink. Real men wear pink, and they will be real men. I don't know where I am, but I know I was tired. I love a bee that loved me. I made it to 23 with 3 kids. If this touched Facebook, I'm gone. "23 with 3 kids. If this touched Facebook, I'm gone." So the family's confirmed she did in her life. See, a lot of this is happening. And here someone says, our prayers and condolences go out to her children and family and friends affected by her passing. Make sure y'all check on y'all folks. And I want to talk about that. Check on your folks. This here could be another birth control video. Said before, said again. A lot of young women think, oh, I know. If you have anyone who's older than you and you think you know everything, you don't. You might want to listen. Where are the men? Where's the dad of those 3 boys? She said, IDK, I don't care. I mean, I don't know where I am, question. IDK, I don't know where I am, but I know I was tired. What was she tired of? Probably tired of having to handle everything by herself. You don't make kids by yourself, but you sure have to support them and take care of them by yourself. Probably couldn't catch a break. Where's the village? The village is nowhere around to be found. The village is tired at home with the door locked. They don't want to be bothered. And let's talk about that. Why is that? Because you know why? People make you that way. Someone on his side, they had just, hit me up with some information. They were saying, hey, you know what? If you know anyone that can do this here, and as a single mother, blah, 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 and all this could happen, and you could do this. I mean, and they could do this. And I thought, good idea. That is true. However, I hate to tell you, I said I wasn't going to get involved. And why is that? Because I've gotten too involved too many times dealing with my wonderful people. And I don't have time for the drama. I said, because what you're describing, that's going to help someone who's more than likely a single mother. I mean, that's obviously the goal. It'll help maybe try to secure a future. But see, I've dealt long enough with my people to know. And I just said, it sounds great. You don't want to help? It sounds like I don't want to help. I don't have the energy. I don't want to hear about, because you have to explain things. And so the person that needs that kind of help, next thing you know, they might realize, oh, well, who's putting this together? Oh, they got access to funding. Next thing you want to know, it's going to be some drama. It won't benefit me, but it'll be a good deed. But see, I know what that can lead to. Oh, you trying to do this? Oh, well, what's in it for you? It ain't nothing in it for me but to give you the darn message and to make your introduction. That's what's in it for me. Not a dime. I'm not asking for it. But I still decline. Why? Because sometimes there's so much toxicity, you just don't want to deal with it. My own experience, helping gets you hurt. It really does. Oh no. Somebody and their kids, I'm not trying to, it could be a good idea, you betcha, for someone in the community or someone that I may know I'm not dealing with, because the decision that the person makes. And the next thing you know, you hear somebody who gets it. Oh, well, it should have been me. And then here comes the jealousy, and the one you're trying to help might not be too very bright, or they don't understand. Then now you got yourself into some whole drama. You got some drama going on. Like I said, all I have to do is say, here's the information and make the introduction, and y'all can do that. I'm not doing it. It's not worth the drama that it may bring my way. Have enough going on. And why do I mention that? I mention that to say this. That's why people don't want to get involved with other people. And it's really sad. Why? The experience makes you that way. Try and do some good. You're going to see what's going to happen. You can take somebody in, been there, done that. You can take somebody into your home if got their own room. Something happened to your vehicle. You can borrow my vehicle. Why? Because I have two. I'm a responsible person. My dad taught me that. You don't just get a car paid off and then I'm back to that dealership. You must be rich, huh? Is the car acting up? You hold on to it in case something happens. Inclement weather, drive the car that's paid for. Or drive, it always pays to have a backup. I've been responsible. Been there, done that. Oh, so your car is down. That's okay. I got an extra vehicle. You can borrow mine. Yeah, here you go. Fully insured. Uh-oh, they had a wreck in the car. Ooh, okay. Don't worry. I'm responsible. Girl, I got PIP. 10,000 a piece, so it's two y'all. Next thing you know, they filed a PIP, get the medical, so you got to pay $20,000 off my vehicle. Okay. I got zero, right? I didn't even get $2. But that's okay. So now there's 20,000 paid off my vehicle. Now you get a chance to move out and still leave me with some bills. No, the helping hand. I'm kind of clawing it back in. Yes, not working out. It's experience like that when people try to help people, and then you see what happens, and then you're like, so this right here could help a single mom with some kids, and then they'll have this aunt. I just don't want to deal with it because it might be more drama than what it's worth. That's why people don't want to get involved. And it's not being mean, it's just that you get so tired. And the same one you help, you're like, you would have been at that homeless shelter if it was for me. The same one you have, that's the one that'll do you the most dirty. That's why people don't want to. Where's the village child? The ones in the village that try to be decent and helpful, all you get is all you get is just torn down to shreds. Try to down your business, talk trash about you. And see, that's why sometimes things like this happen. The good people that want to get involved, you've been done bad, you've been burned so many times by the bad ones. It's like, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the peace of mind? You already got a lot going on. Where's the village? Other thing is, the village doesn't want to take on the responsibility of a man. They don't. They're already doing it with their family. She said she was tired. That's cold for me that she just couldn't get a break. 23. Oh my gosh, with 3 kids. She looks like a child herself. 23. Where's the dad? If you are young and someone's trying to tell you about these men, don't listen. That's another thing too. If you're these young women having these children, or you got your man and you're so sure, honey, so what's the last woman? So what's the last baby mama? Where is the man? You can't even come get your kids twice out of a weekend to give her a weekend off. Then you should be having children. You really shouldn't. Why was she tired? Dealing with life. I don't know, school, work. Imagine 23. Working, you got 3 kids to take care of. And so the sad thing is, more of this is going to happen. Why? Cuts with this voucher program. They're sending out these letters, I call a night mail letter, where they're saying, hey, you're in the program, so you've got 30 days. You got 3 months. So you're going to have to go ahead and find you maybe say you got a disability, or you're going to have to go and find you a job, a better paying job. But all they know is, and trust me, when you get that letter, you can trust them to leave. They've already notified the leasing office. Oh, already. Yes. So now you're going to be looking at more women and children. What? Homeless. Unfortunately, this is going to happen. Lose all hope, nowhere to go. Worst the village, people get done so dirty they get tired. And when you may have had a good heart, no offense intended, people will try to use the crap out of you, but you can have a good heart. Try with your own. They'll try to snatch their good heart out and just stomp it out of it. So then that's why some people were just real quiet, don't want to get involved. Try to help them with their kids. Okay, I think here's 100. I'm gonna need 500. Well, I didn't get you pregnant. Where's the man? You get tired. You can't trust them. You try to do a little bit, they want to pull. Give them an inch, they want to pull a rope, and they'll pull you down with them. Then, after you have helped them out, they'll trash talk you and leave you as an enemy. Again, worst the village at home, closed with the door locked. Might be sipping on some cognac. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to help raise anybody else's children. That's why it's very important for the young ones to understand, to listen. Maybe a mama didn't tell you that might be the problem. Maybe somebody on YouTube or a stranger can. But don't listen, and you're going to find yourself in a world of trouble. One lady was on the internet here on the YouTube, and she just cried and said, and I can pay, and I can pay. And didn't need a break. Where's the man at? You're saying that you've approached everyone you know to babysit your child, and you're willing to pay, but they don't even want your money. They don't want to be bothered. I thought about it, but she didn't mention the man. You're trying to put responsibility on everybody else, but where's the man? Where's that male at? Because a real man will handle this business. You try to tell people, it's good to experience things, watch other people. I look at on his side. People with money operate differently. So look at Madison. Graduate from college. Okay, you got your master's. They got her car, but she has to pay the car note. I think the house is I know it's between 4 and 450, I believe, that they got her. Oh yeah, mom and daddy got her a house after she graduated. That was her graduation gift. I didn't say they made the down payment. She making a monthly. She doesn't make a house note. Mom and daddy, they bought the house. What's good in telling me that now I can have it? Maybe you need to see and understand. We're trying to show you how sometimes people operate differently, and maybe we can't do that. But what we can do is say, hey, you know what? It might be a little easier to get that education or pursue your dreams when you're not sitting up here having to pay, mommy, all by yourself to a couple of kids. Mike can go a little bit further. Dust will drag you down. And I thought about it. The person here made a comment, make sure y'all check on y'all folks. Some people, they are so tired and exhausted, and they have been used and abused, they don't even want to do that. I'm going to tell you now, I can think about one name in particular I will never check on. Why? Do a check, the person going to ask for a check. If that person calls you and says, oh, I'm just checking on you. Okay, so I was wondering if you could. We are shaped by our experiences. This is another what I consider birth control video. Ladies, young ladies, oh, my man, he loved me. Yeah, they'll love you when they're laying down, but let's see what happens after that. Again, check his last check. Where is the man of these children? She says I don't know. This sounds like a mental crisis, and she just totally gave up. Didn't see any other way out. IDK, I don't know where I am, but I know I was tired. Just mentally drained. Gee, she might need some counseling. Who's going to keep the kids while she even goes to a counseling appointment? Can't even count on men for that. Do not carry the seed of poverty. Do you carry it at your own risk? When you need some help, guess what? You're going to be standing there by yourself. Wow. Sad. Again, but what is happening in this economy? these horrible nightmare letters coming out about housing and vouchers. They're cutting Medicaid and Medicare. You saw the video I did of that man in the background hollering, I need my medication. And that's what I do to stop from unaliving people. But he was saying killing people. I'm like, Becky, girl, this is your. And what happened, his medication was cut because the doctor is no longer with the program. And he's a military guy. So they cut his. And this was before they cut, during the time they cut the Medicaid and Medicare. I'm saying to myself on looking at the video, Becky, girl, are you in trouble? Blink twice. I don't see how the heck she's closing her eyes at night with that man beside her. I don't. They're cutting out the medication for some of the veterans, some of the treatment programs, psychological issues that need to be addressed. They're cutting the programs, Medicaid and Medicare. These are troublesome times that we're living in. This is the worst time to start sitting up here unless you got a lot of money stacked up having children. IDK. The caption says, and this is from reportedly the Facebook page. My favorite colors are pink and black. I want my sons in all pink. Real men wear pink. They will be real men. IDK. I don't know where I am, but I know I was tired. I love you, be that love me. I made it to 23 with three kids. If this touched Facebook, I'm gone. Just lost it. Didn't think things were gonna get better. Just so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. And it's sad. It is heartbreaking. I feel for her. 23. You made 23. Honey, you're just a baby. 23. Really? Whew. It's too much. It is too much. Wow. I don't even know the little girl. That is sad to me. It's just... This is really sad. 23. Oh, baby, she could have been my daughter. This is crazy. This is sad. I think having those kids early, no support system, no help. I think she's just mentally drained and losing it. She can't probably get physical help as far like someone coming to get the kids. How can she get the mental help that she needed? And she probably saw this as a way out. Young ladies, please listen. You're young and beautiful, smart, act like it. Remember, you are the CEO of your life. You're the chief financial officer, and especially in our community now. You're the but to all women in general, you are the CEO. You are the chief executive officer, darling. Please act like it. You're the COO. You're the chief operating officer. These men are not worth your time. Don't carry the seed of poverty, D. Don't carry the seed for men that cannot provide for thee. And if he's already created a fatherless home, my advice to you, darling, he needs to go to hell on. If he did it to one chick, he'll do it to you. Oh, it's exhausting. 23. I made it to 23 with 3 kids. It's too much. And it's sad. And I'm afraid more of this will happen. Anyway, I'm not going to ruin my Sunday. Sometimes, we're all human. We have a moment. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out. If you feel that you are overwhelmed, most cities have numbers you can call for free and maybe talk to someone. And it is okay to get in your car, cry and scream, whatever. But try and get a hold of some, if you can't afford counseling in this economy, no surprise, just please, I beg of you, try and get a hold of some type of social services and have someone to talk to. It's okay. Where is the village at home, honey? With the door locked. The village is tired. It is basically at this point non-existent. please, if you're finding yourself in a dark place, call around, try and get some help somewhere. And I just wish you the best. Love you all, and I'm out.